When I first saw the new IOD Leonidas mold, I knew that I had to push myself outside of my comfort zone and create something really special, inspired by these antique style wall fountains. I found this metal wall piece at an online craft store. It's going to be perfect. I'll start by casting all of my molds with IOD AIr Dry Clay. The Leonidas mold is extra deep, so it has lots and lots of detail, and it's also going to require a little bit of extra drying time. I usually pop mine right into a food dehydrator for even flat drying. In order to prepare this metal wall piece, I want to fill in the letters that are embossed into the metal. So I'm using a structure plaster to create a flat and concrete type finish. While that plaster is still wet, I'm going to glue the Leonidas mold right into the plaster and down onto the surface of this metal fountain. Then I'll go ahead and prepare all of my other mold castings with IOD AIr Dry Clay and get those ready to apply to the wall fountain. This is the IOD Acanthus mold. I've used that on either side of Leonidas. And I'm preparing plenty of those little beaded castings from the IOD Classic Elements mold. I'm also using the IOD Trimmings 3 mold for more classic details on this piece. I've glued everything in place using Titebond Quick and Thick. Once all of my castings are glued into place, I'll set this aside to dry completely. I want to create a really rustic and aged effect on this wall fountain piece. Once the castings have dried, I am going to apply some additional texture products to my piece. I will link all of the products that I'm using today in the description box below. We are so excited to offer this video as part of the IOD Summer Release 2025. There's a link in the description box below for a playlist featuring several different projects from IOD creatives, sharing lots more inspiration and project ideas for this summer release. For my wall fountain, I am applying some different texture mediums and crackle mediums to the surface in a random manner so that I can create a very weathered and aged effect. I'll allow all of those cracking plasters and texture mediums to dry completely. And next day, this is the look that I get. Now I want to use some paint to create a faux concrete effect. This is a medium gray paint that I'm brushing over the entire surface as my base coat.
Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow.
This base coat is applied in lighter coats so that I can still see the texture that I've created with my various mediums and the crackle. Once that gray base coat has dried, I'm going to use a very dry brush with some white paint and begin to create coverage using a very light application of paint and building it up over the surface, leaving that gray paint in the details for shadowing. I'll continue to build up these dry brush layers until I have the right contrast.
Order in a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always.
Now it's time to add some additional detail and dimension to this piece. I'm adding some very subtle shades of green to create almost a moss effect. And finally, some oxidized rust effects that will create even more realistic detail. I'll allow that to drip down this planter. My goodness, I love the way this looks. While you're here, we just want to say how much we appreciate you sharing some of your day with us here at L&J Goods. It means so much to us. We love sharing projects with you and sharing techniques that are next level so that you can create decor that you're proud of. While you're here, would you do us a favor and go ahead and hit that subscribe button? Leave us a comment. Let us know what you think of our project today. And of course, you'll want to hit that notification bell so that you don't miss any of our upcoming projects. L&J Goods goes live twice a week on Facebook and YouTube to share complete projects for your inspiration. When all of my finishes have completely dried, I am adding a really good weather-resistant matte top coat and sealer to this entire project. You'll find a complete list of the products that I used in the description box below. You can also find them at lnjgoods.com or at our brick and mortar shop in Medina, New York.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high.